Greetings, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, my kindred spirits. Welcome back to this beautiful, plain platform. Yes, it's plain, but use your imagination to see the true illusion behind it. Okay, I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing. Anywho, welcome back. Thank you for taking time out to visit this platform again. Anita the Healer. And remember, there's a healer in each and every one of us. Okay? And my mission is to support you in your healing while you realize and learn how to heal yourself. Okay? Now, this platform is not for everyone. Okay? So, if you have tunnel vision and your mind isn't ready to expand, okay, I hope and advise you to take a look at somebody else's other land, all right? Any judgments, criticism, I welcome them all, because in order for me to learn as well, I need feedback. And that's how I view all of my judgments and critics. Help critique me, okay? So anywho, I lately have been doing a lot of introspection. I'm constantly doing that and reflecting, this every day, because it's like life is revealing so much to me. How can I not reflect? And the universe is open up to me to see some things about me through interacting with you guys. Okay? I got too much makeup on right now. Excuse me. Sorry for using this as my mirror. Anywho, I did just say, in order for me to learn and grow, I have to be able to reflect to you as you reflect back to me. So if I'm fixing something on my eye, maybe, taking something out of my eye to help you take something out of your eye. Fixing my makeup to help you fix your makeup. But anywho, so on a serious note, okay, so in the past video that I made in regards to the marriage, because I'm breaking it down, okay, and I want to help you prepare for this wedding, all right, because the wedding is happening, okay, for some, if not for all right, but it's happening, and it's gonna happen, so get ready. All right, so let me be your wedding planner. All right, your planner, your preparer, all of that. Okay, you feel me? All right, so let's get to it. So that wedding, and I probably already explained this, but that wedding that you're planning or preparing for is a wedding or a marriage that's happening within you. Okay, bringing together that yin and that yang. Of course, I did mention, and I don't go back on my words, and just because your mind hasn't expanded, okay, so I'm only talking to those who can relate to me, who have that feeling that they are from somewhere else, that they are here for the very first time. And as I stated, if you're from another galaxy, universe, your spirit, not saying you're an alien, you landed here in a spaceship. Maybe some of y'all did. Okay, so I'm not judging. But when your spaceship landed, you probably bumped your head real hard and forgot who you were and just thought you was human. So you probably need my help to help you remember who you are. Just like I I am here helping those spirit beings who was born, birth into this reality or this illusion, delusion, or whatever you want to call it. I am here to assist. And as I help you, guess what? I'm helping myself. I'm helping my dang self. All right. Okay. So, whew. So yes, so there is a marriage that's taking place within. You're getting in touch with your feminine side as well as your masculine side. Okay, I ain't got much muscles, but that's okay. And you're marrying the two. And I want to say, a lot of us on this planet has gotten off track because we separated the two. We said, well, masculines do this, feminines do that. Well, hold up, wait a minute. Do you not realize that the X and the Y in your genetics, and even if you're a woman, XX, that X, that second X, all that has happened was one of his legs was taken off or broken or just amputated, and it became a Y. So, and it doesn't necessarily mean that just because you're a woman, you're all feminine. And just because a man is a man, he's all masculine. They both energies, masculine and feminine, exist in both men and women. And if you disagree, it's okay. We can agree to disagree. Maybe because you've been exercising one side of your brain more than the other. I get it. Okay? Because in the world that we live in, society has really done a number on us. And no, I'm not blaming it on society. I'm not blaming it on society. Because at some point in our lives, there's a natural flow of things that wakes us up to realize and see the foolishness that goes on. So anyway, as I was speaking about the universe has awakened me to see that, Anita, there's no need to become so attached to material things. That's not where the value is. It's just like a woman wants a man because he got money, or a man wants a woman because she got money. And then later on, within that relationship, you come to realize that it wasn't all about the money after all. You come to realize within yourself what you want the most is to be loved and to love back and to share in that process unconditionally. Okay? So, we go through life experiencing different relationships. And I say relationships, not necessarily has to be intimate relationships. But as we experience these different relationships with one another, we are building ideas, beliefs, values about ourselves based on what we see outside of ourselves. Well, what universe or what my intuition, spirit guides, ancestors, ascended masters has allowed me to feel, see, and internalize mentally is that it's more to it than just what you see outside of yourself, because you're not really an external being. Of course, some of your reactions and what you learn, you respond to what you see externally. And then you process that. But what society has done with their gadgets and gadgets, their media, has instilled within us and instilled within family members or those guardians around us who are raising us and who are responsible for us has put inside of their minds, this is the way to act. This is the way to react. This is the way to do things. And once you come to realize that when you interact with another person, do you tend to allow them to provoke a feeling within you? Or are you really paying attention to what they're saying and not just processing that and making it your own story, which gives you, which arouses certain emotions within you? Let me explain myself, okay? Because I believe I've already explained this in another video, because we tend to do this as human beings. You know, a person will say, the cat jumped over the moon. And in your head, you start thinking, oh, why did they say that? Oh, I see why they said that. And then you getting all pissed off. Oh, so they trying to say I'm crazy. They trying to say that, you know, I'm like this little cat jumping over the moon, doing something stupid when you can't jump on over the moon here on Earth. Now, before you get all emotional because of some story you done created in your head, you got to look at the thing face value. And if it's something about this person saying the cat jumped over the moon, you got to be like, hold on, Bobby Joe, why you say that? Did you hear that? To get clarity, guess what I did? I communicated back because, you know, I started feeling some fusions going on within me. And I was about to start feeling some kind of way. So before I allow my emotions to cause me to react, have a certain result of that, what I did was I got clarity by communicating and questioning. And that's what we all need to do. So in this process, now not everyone is coming to the wedding, because not everyone is willing to take time out to do some self-reflecting, introspection, and healing. Because you cannot come to the wedding of the bride and groom acting out. You cannot take part in this heavenly abode where heaven and earth, whichever way you want, heaven and earth comes together, merge together. You think you're going to be a part of that process? It's like asking a crackhead who can't control their crack habits to be a bridesmaid. And they up there having a fit because they can't get their fix. No, my peoples, whatever peoples you are, if you my kindred spirits, you get me, right? For those who don't know, knows plenty. Those who say they know knows nothing at all. That was from that movie, Do the Right Thing. But anyway, so when I speak on the universe, okay, because I've said this before, within our universe we have planets, star systems, galaxies, and whatnot, okay? So they say. And for those who had their own personal out-of-body experiences, so they know. So what is happening is that these energies are merging and interacting with our planet, which is interacting with all life forms on this planet. And it's changing the minds of others, of everyone, okay, not just others, but changing our minds, the way we see things, the way we do things. And the reason why I say expand your mind a little is because change is inevitable. Yes, at times when change come about because we're not familiar with the unknown, we don't know what's going to happen, we fear that. Whereas there are others who meet it head on, ready for a new adventure. Okay? And I don't want to prolong this video because I got my food in the oven and it's smelling good. Yes, it's anywho. So, but yes. So, in turn, so that smell of that food kind of distracted me. So that's why it's taking me a minute to like remember what I just said. But let me pause this so I can remember what I just said, okay? Hey, it's this human body that I'm in. You know? I'm not perfect. I have had my shortcomings as well as my long journeys. So, just like you, I am on my path. Okay? Thank you for understanding that. So, anywho, so there are a lot of you who are afraid of expanding your mind, having an understanding of what's going on. There was a great teacher, someone mentioned this to me yesterday, that, a great teacher who mentioned that because the merging of heaven and earth, the veil is coming down. And you're like, what's the veil, Anita? Okay, well, there is a veil, as explained to me when I was a child. It's something spiritual. It's an energy that surrounds the planet, surrounds you, where you start to awaken to a different reality than what you've ever known before. You're wondering, like, hold on, all that myth and fairy tale stuff you mean to tell me was true? That kind of stuff, but not necessarily like how they put it on television, okay? It might come differently for you. So when these realities come upon you and they overwhelm you, it is good to have a community of people who understand, or someone that you can relate to help you get through what you're now coming to see. Something that you did not think exists. So a lot of stuff that's taking place around the world with the television, the media and stuff and all that good stuff, and y'all so caught up in Wendy Williams' marriage and what's that dude, Justin Smollett, and your YouTube drama is a way to distract you from focusing in on yourself, basically. Yeah, how do I know about that stuff? Because, it comes up in my YouTube feed, and every now and again I'm going to click on it and see, but I don't allow it to control my life, where I get so caught up in that I don't realize what's going on within me. Because all the natural changes that's happening in the world is happening within you, because you're the micro of the macro. So whatever happens outside of yourself on an organic, natural, spiritual basis is happening within you. That process is happening within you. And what you have to understand, that you have to get prepared. So as human beings, there are a lot of us who have been through this in other dimensions, other galaxies, universes, who have come here to experience and forget who they were, so they can understand what it's like being a human being, so that they can pull themselves up out of this crippling mindset, that mindset that society has placed upon us, without our knowing, just so that we can come to know, so that we can, when we get up, come and help pick you up. Okay. Okay. All right. Some little bug done got up in here. I don't know why he up in here, because if he's smelling what I'm smelling, he ain't getting none of my food. No way. No way. But anyway, like I said, I'm not going to prolong this, but I will be back. Like I said, I'm going through a process of healing, and I guess I'm kind of nearing the ending of my healing. And you're probably saying, Anita, what you healing from? I'm healing from all that human turmoil, traumas, triggers, tragedies, tribulations, trials that I've been through. Whether in this life, a past life, what have you. My ancestry line, bloodline, I'm healing from all of that. All of that has to be healed. Okay? As well as healing myself physically. So when I feel that I need to let certain foods go, certain drinks go, certain habits go, I got to let them go. Because something inside of me is saying, it's time. It's time. The time is now. Uranus, Jupiter, Pluto, Neptune, they all interacting right now. Saturn, they all out there. They're interacting, reacting, triggering, doing things. At war, at peace. And it's time. Yes. This is the divine timing to do a divine preparation and planning. Okay? I'm here for you if you need me. If not, there are other of us out here. But you got to know and be able to discern who's who. Okay? Be your authentic self. All right? Because just because the teacher is teaching does not mean that teacher isn't a student. And just because the student is in the process of following and learning does not mean that that student can't one day become a teacher. All right? All right, peace. Everybody, stay blessed. And I will see you again. Peace.